really believe that with Natalie, you will not remain the same person. We have actually seen like our previous show then when we were talking about personal branding, but Natalie really needs to speak to us about grooming. Natalie, the first thing that we would want to know, what is grooming?
All right. Okay, Cleo. Thank you, sweetheart. Grooming, like the word suggests, it's a verb, meaning it's describing an action. And it's a process of personal personal development. We're talking about having people skills, knowing how to carry yourself, and enhancing the outside, carrying the outside, the inside together for a specific purpose. But for me, I know the world really speaks about grooming as in just knowing how to sit, talk, posture, deportment, and so forth, etiquette. But for me also, grooming also should start in the inside. You know, we do not only, grooming also is associated with hygiene and things like that. So I believe there's something also, we need spiritual grooming, spiritual hygiene. You know, you brush your teeth every morning. You pluck out certain plaque and things getting stuck in between your teeth. That's something that we also need to do even on the inside. We should pluck out things that get stuck in our spirit, bitterness, jealousy, envy. Brush it out, flush it out. So that's grooming to me, Cleo.
Why do I need grooming?
It makes you civilized. It makes you acceptable in society because, I mean, look, okay, let's talk about the other aspect of hygiene. Who wants to associate themselves with
someone who's dirty?
Dirty, bad breath, you know. There's so many reasons one has to be groomed. It opens doors for you, Cleo. And it's very important that we become groomed. It also brings about self-confidence. Like for instance, I always give this example. I'm one of the most shyest people we could ever come across, Cleo.
Excuse me?
I'm telling you.
No, you can't be.
Cleo, I'm one of the most shyest people you can see. But maybe because of the way I then walk in the heels, the way I'll be sitting, the way I move my hand, the way I tilt my head, I appear to be in control. And I appear to be confident.
Then the way you say, hello, my darling.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, I then appear confident. But maybe it's just, I was taught how to sit. I was taught how to cry. I was taught how to laugh. I was taught how to walk. I was taught how to stand. It makes me look confident. And it's opened doors for me, doors that I don't even deserve.
Yeah. Wow. Mm-hmm. Wow, that's great. Now we really need to know who's supposed to groom who. And where am I supposed to be groomed and who's supposed to groom me?
It also starts with you, okay? Research. There's the internet, you know, we've got the internet. I love Google so much, you know. Google how to sit, how to stand, how to cry, how to laugh. Google how to blow my nose, how to remove things stuck on my teeth whilst I'm seated on the table. Google those things. There are also classes. You know, there's some grooming and deportment classes. Here in Zimbabwe, we have a lot of grooming experts, image consultants. Enhanced with Natalie.
Yes,
you know, so,
be inspired to enrich. Is that the thing? Is it how we say it?
Be inspired, be enriched. Okay. Yes. So, yes, I'm also an image consultant. They also a lot of...
Okay, so what we would want to say now, as Natalie have said, the grooming classes, but also herself, she can be able to help someone. You can groom some people, right?
Definitely.
Okay, so if you feel like there's some of the things that you really need to know how to sit, how to talk, how to carry yourself, how to present yourself, how to look good, Natalie is there. She can actually help you out.
With pleasure.
Sure.
With pleasure.
Yeah.
Read books. There's so many books written on grooming, you know. Read books. You can be groomed. You will know how to carry yourself. Grooming is all about confidence as well. There's so many books that can equip you with confidence, that can equip you with people skills, with presentation skills. It may not carry the title grooming, but it can contribute towards your grooming. It can enhance the way you perceive grooming in different aspects of life.
Wow. That's great. I believe people now need to know, where can we find Natalie? Where can we find Natalie? Where can we always be enhanced and read?
Inspired.
Yeah. Where can we find Natalie?
Okay. Natalie is, I'm very easy to get hold of. I don't have many channels between me and anybody who wants to get hold of me. I'm on social media. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Pinterest, I'm on Instagram, I'm on WhatsApp, I'm on Twitter, and I use Enhanced with Natalie. And I also have a personal page, Natalie Kajiti, on Facebook. And I'm also on YouTube using @Natalie Kajiti for all the social media handles.
Thank you so much. So if you really need to be groomed, you just have to look for Natalie on that platform. But Natalie, before we close down, you talk about the personal grooming on how do I set, how do I speak, how do I do this and all that. Now we need to know, is there a way of someone, how can they groom themselves, like inside? What are the things that can be looked at when you're grooming yourself inside?
The other thing I forgot to say about grooming is, I see grooming as stewardship, taking care of that which you have been entrusted with. God entrusted you with your body to house your spirit and soul, right? So that He can work and bless humanity through this body. Okay, so you have to be a loyal steward to this body. With the way
you have to be faithful with yourself.
You have to be faithful.
You have to be authentic.
Authentic.
True to yourself.
Hallelujah. You know, so how you take care of it inside out. You spoke about the inside. There's certain things that if you allow them to accumulate on the inside, they even tarnish the outside. For instance, don't allow things to take away your joy. Because, you know, when you have joy, when you're filled with joy, we can even see it all over your face. And your face begins to glow and radiate with the love of God. You know, that is grooming, because there is
And that one cannot be covered with makeup.
It can't.
You can't wear makeup so that you can cover up that.
No, you can't. And you see this red lipstick I'm wearing? I tell you, it's nothing compared to a natural smile. Like they say, the best makeup a woman can wear is a smile. And when you smile from the heart, it radiates, it ministers to other people. You understand? Those are even better people skills because they're coming from within. And on the outside, yes, we're talking about keeping your nails clean, brushing your teeth, making sure earwax is not popping out and things like that. There's no body odor. You're keeping your nails nice and neat and stuff. Yeah. But on the inside, I like the way you asked me. You need to be in meditation as well, where you self-introspect and just think, okay, what is it that I need to flush out? What is it that I need to pluck out?
You should be able to recognize those things.
Yes.
And you begin to clean it out.
Exactly.
You recognize it, you clean it out.
Yes.
You recognize it, you clean it out until you become a better person.
Yes, because if you don't clear, you'll become the same way. If you don't brush your teeth, you don't wash your armpits and so forth, or you don't clean in between your toes, you end up stinking, right? Be careful not to stink outside, but stinking in the spirit, or having a stinking personality.
Okay, those are the times whereby you meet someone who's looking so amazing and beautiful. You look at them, they're like just amazing and beautiful.
Yeah.
But the moment they begin to speak, everyone feels like they want to run away.
You take back your words. If you'd given them a compliment, oh, my sister, you're so beautiful, and they go, You're thinking, whoa, wow, she's so bathed and looking clean and groomed outside, but the inside is dirty. What does that do? It has to complement. They have to be, because these things are interrelated, they have to complement each other, Cleo. Don't just be, a woman or a man should not just bath and groom themselves outside, but it starts from within. Even etiquette as well, knowing how to carry yourself in a certain area. You know, like every time before I travel, I Google, okay, I'm going to an Arab country, how do they greet women? How am I supposed to greet back? Is it a kiss? Is it a handshake?
Is it a hug?
Is it a hug? Do that as well. Even let's say you're going for a funeral, there's a way to dress and know who you're going to meet there. There's a funeral that I'm supposed to wear my hat, my big hat, my shades and stuff. And there's a place that I'm supposed to wear my duku, you know, my Zambia, nema slippers, no stiletto, you know, that is grooming as well. That is grooming. And inside, know there are people who are carrying burdens. The way you approach those people, the same way you studied and traveling, how do they accept people there? You also need to know how then to handle people. I'm going to be dealing with this person. This person is broken. How do they want to be communicated with? That's like the spiritual etiquette. Yeah? Yeah, so that's just roughly about it, Cleo.
Wow, that's great. So maybe would you like really want to share with us how do Natalie groom herself inside? What do you do?
Number one, I've made sure I have a personal relationship with God where I'm very true and authentic with Him. I tell Him my weaknesses. I tell Him when
you're not this perfect being.
I'm not perfect, and He knows me. I tell Him when I feel jealous. I go back to Him, Daddy, I don't know, I'm feeling something. I feel jealous. This is not of you. This is not of you. If it's about maybe seeing an ex with a better girl or something, I tell Daddy, I tell my God, because I don't want jealousy in me. I don't want envy in me. And because He's my creator, He's the best person who knows how to pluck it out. You know, whenever I feel bitterness, because that's dirtening my spirit, I go to God for a bath. That's, you know how they say we're going for church service. That's how I regard service. The same way I take my car for service is the same way I take my spirit for service. So I tell Him, Daddy, the oil is leaking. The radiator is this and that. You know, the filters need to be changed because I can't process this. I'm bitter, I'm hurt. They betrayed me, Daddy. I cry, I flush it out. And by the unction of the Holy Spirit, I'm clean, Cleo. I don't carry burdens. I don't carry regret. This is why I can freely speak about my past, my mistakes, my work without feeling any guilt. Because Daddy dealt with it. He cleaned me up. You know.
So you're talking about something that is already outside of you.
Exactly.
So it's not. It's like in the being. It's like in the liter. It doesn't matter.
It's dealt with. It's dealt with. So that's how I spiritually groom myself. I meditate on the right books. I make sure I'm around the right people who motivate me. If I have people who see the worst in me, I try to condition my mind to accept and learn from the worst, the bad things they're saying about me. If I see a person, because it's no use I wail and cry and say, okay, this guy's, they're against me and this and that. No, I take it, I process it. Okay, what can I learn from that? They're saying I'm like this and that. Even learn to even use enemies and jealous people around you. Whatever they tell you about you, process it, try to take the positive from what they're telling me and what they're saying. They're stepping stones, man. Just climb over them, learn from them and go for it. I pray, I meditate, the right books, the right people around me. Yeah. That's how I spiritually grew myself. The right teachings as well.
That's so great. I think you've actually had for yourself. You can be a better person. You can be someone who's lovable.
Yeah, somebody who adds value in people's lives. Somebody people can run to when they're feeling bad about themselves, because you're not carrying certain baggage. You're not stinking in
You're
the
a
spirit.
free person.
Yes.
You're free.
Yeah.
You look at people and you don't judge them. You look at people and you see them as God sees them.
Yes, because you know how God sees you.
Wow.
You know you've made mistakes. You've run to God. He's forgiven you. He's pruned you and He has cleansed you. So when you see a person maybe sinning now, you're also thinking, oh, wow, okay, how can I also be of help? Right, this one has an issue. How can I then be of help? You know.
I'm so inspired by Natalie. I think if we can have a lot of people who are like this, I think we can have a better world, and we can be a better nation and do a lot. But don't forget to get yourself some copies of the books which are behind us so that you can be inspired. I've read all of those books, and there's some of the books that are actually changing my life. So get your copy. The books are written by our father, Professor Guti, and then the other one is written by Prophet Valerian Chure. Thank you so much, guys.